Have you ever been somewhere and thought, I am in the middle of nowhere? Welcome to Domeland Wilderness, Yosemite's little sister. After being cooped up in the house for months because of the coronavirus, it was time to get out and stretch our legs again. But unlike the John Muir Trail, our destination would be more remote and way less traveled. But that's not a bad thing. We got to see something that not many people ever get to see. Soon we arrived and began a 35-mile loop in Domeland Wilderness, a place that I'd been wanting to visit for a very long time. After a short but tough climb out of Big Meadow, we made it to Domeland Wilderness. It has been a long time since we've been out, and here we are. We're back out on the trail in Domeland Wilderness for 4 days, and it should be fun. It's going to be much more remote than the John Muir Trail, but I think that could be really fun. Our first few miles in the wilderness were downhill and very steep. And soon we could see some of the rock formations that give Domeland its name. And at this point, it was very easy to follow the trail to Manter Meadow.
He's not happy with us, is he?
Eventually, we made it to Manter Meadows and found ourselves exploring an old ranger station. And taking some pictures. The effects of the Manter fire in 2000 clearly left scars, but there was still so much life here.
Don't think it's really windy. Oh! Chill, dog.
As we ate lunch, we listened to the wind through the trees and the birds in the trees. It was clear the fire had not taken the beauty of this meadow away. It was full of life.
Alright, now try that.
leaving Manter Meadow on our way to Little Manter Meadow. The trail from here was hardly maintained, but still followable. Eventually we made it and began setting up camp. Here's where we are. The trail is... Oh yeah, I forgot. We can't even really see the trail. Little Manter Meadow is out there. And we are pretty much right on the middle of the trail. So we just finished up day one and already it was much different than expected. We changed our plans. We started hiking on the Manter Creek Trail, which is hardly a trail. We found camp here on the trail. And we're gonna hopefully get to Rock House Meadow tomorrow, where the South Fork of the Kern River is. And on the third day, we're gonna wrap around and come back to Manter Meadow. So, should be fun. After washing up and finishing setup camp, it was time to eat.
Bruh.
You excited?
Very excited.
Hello?
There's this
The setting sun bathed the hills in a golden light. In the fading light of sunset, we were in our tents, getting ready to go to bed.
last night. You wanna watch me do this? Okay. Oh. This is gonna be so much thicker.
Can I just say, wow, do I breathe loud.
It's not coming through. Dang it. Alright, that failed.
Goodbye, Mr. Campsite. After packing up camp and eating breakfast, we were on our way to Rock House Meadow. The views along the way were absolutely stunning.
Thanks, Karen.
As we wound our way up, we found the trail hard to follow, and rock cairns became our way of navigation.
That's no good.
Nonetheless, at this point, there was still a trail, even if it was hard to follow. Zach even gave me biology lessons.
How it splits. Okay, so see how the branches all split in two?
Uh-huh.
Called
Or at least tried to. So we went from a forest to the high desert, which is really interesting. It's kind of cool, but it's hot. It's really hot. Nonetheless, it's beautiful out here. And before long, we were on our way down, and the trail became, well, let's just say it disappeared. In case y'all are wondering what kind of trail we're hiking on out here, it's something like this. Although, can you even consider it a trail? It's pretty sketch, and it's really not a trail, but there's rock cairns, so exciting. Is this some kind of meme? That's the trail. Whoever marked this on the trails is an idiot. An absolute idiot. There is no trail here. We're trying to find our way down into Rock House Meadow. Hopefully we'll be there soon. We're trying to find the trail. After scrambling for hours, we finally made it to Rock House Meadow. Oh, dude, you lick it? Zach, you ruined my lens. Here, the landscape changed drastically. We were definitely in a desert now. Even here, there was so much life. In case you guys are curious what we came down earlier, it was right back up through there. Back down into this desert. It is completely a desert. It's really beautiful, but it is a desert. I've never had this much respect for a tree in my life. Look at this. There's one tree in this huge place. Well, maybe there was more than just one tree in this huge place. Soon we reached camp, next to the South Fork of the Kern River. And what do you do when you're next to the South Fork of the Kern River? Well, you fish, of course. And yes, I did catch a fish. Wow, he's fighting a lot. It's a golden. Oh, dude. After fishing, it was time to get back and enjoy the rest of the evening. And Zach gave me another lesson, but this time in chemistry.
You know why it is? Or lower elevation. It takes more energy. We're freaking used to the speedy, quick, freaking 10-second boils.
So you can definitely more filter here. Hope I didn't choke by bringing out that much fuel.
Worst case scenario, we cold soak.
That's gonna do it for day number 2. Really tired. A lot of off trail today. Hope for a good night's sleep. It's pretty windy, but hoping for a good night's sleep. Unfortunately, we would have much more off trail today.
I have never respected trail crews more than I do right now.
We hoped to have a trail today, but that wasn't the case for most of it. Nonetheless, it was still breathtaking.
This trail is not for your average day hiker. Would not recommend if you don't want to do off trailing. It's been all off trail, but it is beautiful. Tiring though.
Soon, we were close to Bart Dome, the crown jewel of Domeland.
Wow, that is really beautiful.
It rivaled some of the granite domes in Yosemite and reminded me that Domeland really is Yosemite's little sister.
Oh, dude, I didn't even see that. What the heck? Are you kidding?
After a long day of off-roading, off-trail, we finally made it back to a trail. Very tired, but hopefully we'll be there soon.
This is not a trail. This is the Domeland route.
Domeland Wilderness really is an amazing place. The miles aren't easy, but each step has so much to offer. So if you want a rugged adventure, head out to Domeland Wilderness, Yosemite's little sister.